Is that red ground fault okay?
Yeah, going with it. HD cam.
Can you hear me? I can hear me. Okay. Yeah. So I'll zero my 6-8 wraps now.
Yeah.
Yeah, zeroed.
What's the depth here?
On the dive plans, it says it has 2 depths on it, like the depth when we launch and then the max depth, but that is kind of misleading. Okay. That's why yesterday I was like, we're only going to 3 something, right? Okay. Right, exactly. Okay, cool.
What? Get out. Wow. That person is caring.
This is an SPL audio check. Still continuing with SPL audio check.
Hello, can you
You
hear
want
me?
somebody to say something now?
You want to hear me speak louder, more, say more things? Keep going? Okay. Oh, you're testing it. Okay. Do you want us to just talk, tell a story so you can see if it's worked?
Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Roger that. Ready for control?
Bump it. Do I do anything?
Bump it.
They bump
Bump
it to me?
You gotta
Okay.
give it some
Juice.
beans.
Watch it in the thing,
Yeah.
and then match
Whoop,
your...
that's so fast. Right
Roger.
there. You can get your stick.
Like 20...
Stick of winch.
You're going down at, what, like 22?
Yeah. I'll set my... There.
Oh, jeez. I make it more. I'm going to stop paying out. Like,
Gonna stop? Why are you gonna stop?
why? Because I'm going down way faster than you were.
Oh.
the delta was like increasing. I was going up down 19 meters a minute.
I think I'll be good here.
All right, pan out.
I think. Come on, man. Like that. Just set the 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between your vertical velocity and your raw vertical velocity, which one is the one to reference?
Well, so it has a little bit of a delay here.
Okay.
Yeah. I think this is supposed to be more immediate, but this one has a filter.
Okay.
Builds over time.
How are you guys in the back row? All settled in?
All settled in, yes, thank you.
And you can hear us okay?
That's affirmative.
So excited to see some nice sediments at the base of this feature.
So as we were launching, can you guys see the HIPAC screen? Are you able to see it in the back row? Does somebody have it
Yes.
up back there as well? Are you on mute, maybe?
I think it's already on. Oh, no, it's not.
Which one is HIPAX?
It's on.
I'm sorry, I'm very unfamiliar with the back row. We call it HIPAC, that's what the computer is called. There might be a button that says HYP serve.
Yeah, I think it's the one with the bathymetric lines on
Yes,
it.
yes, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, you wanted me to describe the picture. I thought you meant which button. Yeah, so it's the one that has the ship shape.
Yep.
All right, so as we launched, we came off of the point, the first point, which is, I believe, but we're off about 80 meters. We can move back in that direction during the water column if you want to, or we can just see where we land and progress to the next waypoint.
No, we want to try to move back to that launch point.
So you definitely want to start on
We
that?
run the risk of landing somewhere without sediment, and the whole goal is to land.
Okay, I don't think that's
sediment.
necessarily true because they are in the same contour, but we can start moving back towards that.
Thank you.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
there is no guarantee that that launch target has sediments, but it was patchy enough in that area that I feel like if we're 80 meters off, we might not land on sediment. Everybody's recording their rounds, but I have another log sheet that I'm also keeping a record of everything. Our transects are samples, so they need to be logged like samples too. Yeah, I mean, Kira, I'm not sure you need to fill that one out. We have two of them going here. Great.
How's that,
Sure.
Al? Aren't they? Yeah, that's a bummer. Well, they're kind of shiny, you know. I think you're getting the sunshine off of these things. Yep. It's all about the tube cores, though.
What are they looking at?
We have 11.
Bridge, can we make some slow steps backwards? Right, we need to get back about 80 meters, 144 bearing. Yep.
Are these all salps in the water?
I am not sure. I can track down Lindsay and ask Lisa and let you know.
Steve here.
Is there something, we were avoiding the posted firing range areas. Is there a change? Okay, stand by and I'll check on that.
These all salps? Pyrosomes.
Lisa, are you on? No? Kira, you're looking at me. Do you guys know for sure what our next site will be? They're asking from the Navy.
Site 2, San Juan Seamount.
Site 2? Okay. Bridge nav. It is Site 2, which is San Juan Seamount. I can see if that target's available so that I can show you the coordinates if that helps. Pretty far away. Stand by. Copy that data lab, that'd be helpful, thank you. Bridge nav, Lindsay's gonna come up from the data lab and talk to you.
So lots of pyrosomes, about 200 to 300 meters. Should go in the log. It looks like they've sort of stopped. So maybe they were up 200 to 270 or something like that.
close that window out.
Hi, Bridge. Yeah, can we start some 20-meter steps bearing 144? Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Is there a way for us to see what's in the log? Yes. Is there a way for us to see what the data logger is typing over here?
It's kind of hard to hear the scientists.
But where could we see it on any of these screens?
So this is where we're going.
Yeah. I don't know what the no text is about. I'm learning. I'll get it perfect for the last dive, don't worry.
But okay.
I could see what I have
Devin's
from
typing.
Alvin days because it's like I might even
And
have a process.
am I allowed
might
to
have what?
log into the chat room on my
Might
phone?
even
It's
have a
visible in there.
procedure.
Except I don't know the coordinates, and the password's not in my phone for that.
This is video doing an audio check. Ooh, yeah. Again, this is video doing in level check. Much better, huh? Okay. Thank you.
That sounds great.
Bridge nav? Can we do another 20 meters at 144?
Okay. I can't tell if they're fish or crustaceans or something else.
Science, we're pretty settled in. If you guys want to talk about the dive or anything like that, that's cool.
Okay. This is Lisa. We are actually making our first dive. Yesterday's dive was aborted. This project is looking at the biological and microbial communities associated with mineral-rich hard grounds in the Southern California borderland. The borderland is this really rugged area of topography with a lot of basins, ridges, banks, and seamounts off of Los Angeles and San Diego. And we were hoping to visit 9 sites. Now we're hoping to visit 8 sites, and today will be the first of these. It's on the Patton Escarpment, which is basically the continental slope off California. We will be hoping to take a series of push cores for Paul Jensen's lab and looking for microbes with biopharmaceutical potential. We'll be sampling the different types of rocks, potentially phosphorites and ferromanganese rocks, looking at whether there are specific microbial and animal communities associated with these. We'll be trying to do quantitative rock sampling, putting the rocks into individual inserts or compartments within our biobox so that we can count the numbers of animals and produce densities once we evaluate the rock surface area. And we'll be scraping for microbes, and Kira Mizell from USGS will be looking at the geochemistry of the rocks themselves. We will be taking some water samples and animal samples, ideally sponges, corals, and other large animals, and Paul will be looking at the microbial associates, which may have interesting activities of industrial or pharmaceutical value. We start at the base of the escarpment. We're hoping to find sediments there when we get down around just under 1,000 meters. And we will plan to do some push coring and then climb the wall of the escarpment, hoping to see these mineral-rich rocks. We'll be doing some photo transects, 100-meter-long transects to characterize the large biology, the megafauna. And we hope we will have time to get up to the summit or the rim of the escarpment, where we anticipate there should be some good animal communities.
Sounds exciting. A lot of fun sampling. Hope we see some rocks like we did yesterday.
Yep. We hope so too.
So on HYPACK now, I just have the base maps turned off, so it's just a little easier to see. The waypoints can be quite hard to see. So we're making our way back to H so that we land quite close to that. And then the next waypoint is I, which is about 650 meters. So it's going to be quite a uphill push.
But we will want to take sediment cores when we get down to the bottom.
Sure. Yep.
If there's sediments.
Yep.
And we're not too fussy about where exactly those are as long as they're coreable sediments.
All right, roger that. Do you have any preference for background file you want to look at? We have bathy, slope, and backscatter.
Kira, do you care? Bathymetry, slope, or backscatter?
I like looking at the slope maps.
All right. Slope it is.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And just for my understanding, are we descending slower because we're driving back to the original launch site?
I don't think that should affect our descent speed, but Bob can weigh in on that. Go ahead and re-ask the question, Lisa, sorry.
As Herc is driving back towards our original launch target, does that slow the descent? I'm not hearing him. I don't know.
I can hear you.
I know he's.
Whoops, sorry. I had taken it off SBL. I'm lateraling over to get on the target so that we only have a limited amount of thrust. You know, it has to be divvied up amongst the thrusters. So
So you're being, the descent is slowed a bit, but it's more because you have to be moving laterally to battle the current. Is that?
well, I mean, we're not. Yeah.
Okay.
I just was getting over on the target.
Sure. Do you mind if I bring the ship 20 meters closer?
Nope. Go for it.
Just useful for me to understand when I make a request that we move what the trade-offs are that
Sure.
does affect.
Yeah, I don't have exact numbers for things like that. You know, just kind of have what we have.
Which is Herc on this.
Are you looking at HIPAC?
Yep.
So fun and games, but the Herc position you want to pay attention to, at least when we get to the seafloor, will be the one that looks like I think it's called an ECDIS symbol. It's like a circle with a point.
Okay.
Do you see where my mouse is? I know it's
Yes.
hard. Okay.
And where's the launch position?
Where we actually launched was up here.
I'm sorry, the target.
Okay, the target
bottom
is,
I'm
target.
sitting on it.
yeah, H, right there. So we're very, very close to it.
Okay. So we're
And
just going down now.
we're going
basically.
down, and the ship I'll keep moving so that when we get down, we still have room to move around with the tether, but it shouldn't hurt anything going down as far as rates.
Thank you.
When we get down there, yeah, you just want to pay attention to that one for Herc. There's two symbols for Herc. One is the USBL and one's the DVL, but that's probably more than you want to worry about.
Wow, the oxygen really is low here. Interesting.
So now we're in the oxygen minimum zone, I guess. Looks like.
You happy with that situation? You want me to change anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I'm here. I know how to use this now. Very proud of myself.
Is it upside down?
Is that better?
I think it looks right.
I think
That's right.
so, yeah.
Is that one right?
But shouldn't Argus always be lined up directly back?
Well,
No.
it's based on the heading.
Their sensor maybe.
Right, and so
a
your
little
heading's
low.
this way, and Argus
Well,
is directly
we
behind.
have a little bit of
A little bit,
offset.
okay. Because that has been off by a chunk on cruise.
Yeah,
So,
but it gets flopped, right? It's like looking down or looking up.
Mm.
It likes to change its direction.
Randomly.
So, yeah.
It's a nice thing to have in a piece of software. That's called a feature.
Should they be having the same angular offset or should they be opposites?
Well, they should be opposite, shouldn't they? Like if Herc's that way and Argus is there. No, Argus has butt to Herc, right? So that's right. Shake your head if I'm right. Don't just sit there and stare at me.
We'll see when we get to the bottom.
Bob, just a heads up that when we do get to the bottom, after you do whatever adjustments you need to, we're gonna, if it's sediment, we're going to want to core right away.
Okay, no problem.
Bob, is it okay if I use bubble cam to check out where the gauges are?
So there's auto presets here. So if you go
Yeah, can I use them?
two, yeah. Oh, you know
Well, which one, which gauge
So
is which
these
preset?
these are in order of the sheet.
Okay. So one is
So,
main comp.
well, one is the default position,
Okay.
like there. But
Okay, from
then you
port.
start, yeah, you start at 2, and then yeah,
That's main
that's
comp.
main comp, and then 3 is craft
Motor.
or craft.
Let's. Did I skip one? I did skip one.
Is autofocus off or something here? I don't get
I
why
don't know.
that's. Oh, that's autofocus. It's on. Anyway, there's your craft. And so that was
That was 3.
So 4 is, yeah, 4 is
Motor.
motor and what is the other one?
Yeah.
HP, high voltage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So res and res percent I get from
And then,
Dundee.
well, res presents
The hyd comp.
Oops.
Or
where
do I look?
yeah, hydraulic comp. That's
Okay.
res present.
Can I type?
Res.
So you took that off of the, okay. So let's see, I can toggle back and forth. The dive, yep. So you saw a squid. That's good. Edit. Usually when we get near the bottom, the life in the water picks up also.
Wait.
Okay.
More animals
Looking forward to
associated
it.
with the bottom. I feel like I'm seeing something on the bottom, but it's not the bottom. All this white must be the cameras. We're still some hundreds of meters off the bottom. I have 692 for the Herc depth. I don't know.
And remind me again, Lisa, what depth we're going to? 1,000 meters?
It's a little less,
A little less, okay.
maybe 950. I've sort of forgotten. We picked this new launch position this morning.
You were muted to me. I didn't hear you. Oh, okay.
So what,
Yeah, that's cool.
what did you push for me to type in the chat? Just go here.
I think ship's only 10 meters off, so I think we're in a happy place. Yeah. I don't know what they assigned it to. Is there a way I can check easily? No? Okay. And I can ask somebody in the data lab to do it too. Though that might blow up my screen, but we can recover at this point. What was that? The bottom screen in front of me is HYPACK survey. And that's comes up in the KVM as HYPACK 2. Yeah, no, that's usually up for sure. Yeah. Okay.
Is that Argus? So, okay, we want to be on the purple.
He just stretches out till we get down. He'll come back.
Lisa, have you been seeing these red animals on screen? Are those fish or crustaceans?
I wasn't on SBL again.
Probably crustaceans. Krill, shrimp, there's some red jellies.